VCB and you're watching Get Ready With Me. My cat's being super needy today. She's called Alfie. I was obsessed with Wicked when I was a teenager and we got her, and here she is. You gonna hang out with us, Alfie? I just washed my hair, so I'm actually gonna put it put my bangs in these rollers, because if I pin it back to do my makeup, then I'll have flat bangs again already. I feel like all the bangs girlies know the struggle, because every day I question myself on why I made this choice. Here we go. Rollers are in. I did already cleanse after my shower, but first thing I'm gonna do is this. It's just like a rose water toner spray. Because I'm so pale, I can get quite bad redness sometimes, so it's just helping for that. And then I also have this serum from The Ordinary. Oh my god, there we go. They are supposed to apply to damp skin, so I usually apply it at the same time, just a little bit. I actually used to work at LUSH, where this spray is from, in Westfield in Shepherd's Bush in London. It's actually the biggest shopping mall in the whole of the UK, and we had a bunch of skincare stuff there. Honestly, I feel like maybe I'm not supposed to say this, but I don't really rate most of it. A lot of the ingredients, for me at least, were quite harsh on my skin, but we also worked super close to Deciem, who make The Ordinary. So I used to go in there and get skincare tips from the girlies in there as well. So yeah, I have a more complicated night routine, but I find if I do too much, then it kind of makes my makeup not so good, I guess. Makes it not stay nicely and stuff. So the next thing is my hyaluronic acid. Just a little bit. I always feel this because it's so sticky. But yeah, and then just pat that one in so I don't rub the other one off. And I just have some SPF moisturizer. I actually don't know where this is from. It's just in a random little pot that I've had for ages. Honestly, it's nearly run out. So if anyone has any recommendations for a good SPF moisturizer, I would actually love to know. And then I also have this eyelash serum from UK Lush. I actually, god, it's so embarrassing. I sneezed while I was curling my eyelashes maybe a year or no, it must be more than 2 years ago now. It's actually ages. And I pulled out a huge clump of eyelashes on this eye. So I got this serum, very skeptical, hoping it would help them grow back faster. And I googled it, and it said that for eyelashes to grow back, it should take, I think it was a minimum of 8 to 12 weeks. And I was oh my god, because it was really bad. It was so bad. And I got this, and within 2 weeks, it wasn't noticeable if you weren't looking, and within 4 weeks, they were fully grown back. So I was extremely skeptical before I actually tried it, and then this low-key, I actually have really good eyelashes. They're just blonde, you know. I do have quite long eyelashes. You just can't see them because they are probably the blondest part of me. I used to be a lot lighter blonde when I was a kid, but obviously it's darkened with age. But my lashes are still really light, so it's a little bit annoying, but you know, we move. I have dabbled with having my lashes tinted and stuff, but hi. But I just I think it's really tough to maintain because it seems to wash off within a week or two for me. I don't know, maybe my lashes don't hold the dye very well. I actually have two primers. I have the Weishery Grippy Primer, and then I have this NYX plumping one. Honestly, a lot of my makeup is drugstore makeup, and I'm not even mad about it because it's actually so good. I think it's more important matching your shade and having good technique that like works for you and your skin than it is about like having a big brand. So, you know, I'm gonna use the NYX one today because I feel like I need the electrolytes, low-key. I'm very tired. And I don't want to look like it because I'm filming some content today for something exciting. So yeah, honestly, most of my like makeup choices are just vibes. I don't really plan what I'm gonna do unless it's for like a shoot or a specific outfit or something, then I'll try and coordinate a little bit. But this is my foundation. It's literally the lightest possible shade, 1.0 pink undertones, because that's me, baby. But yeah, I actually really rate this. They used to do a higher coverage one that was even better, and especially on shoot days, like I kind of missed that one because I will do I do have to layer this one if I'm shooting. I think this is also SPF 15. I might be wrong, that might be the high coverage one that they don't do anymore. But yeah, honestly, like most of what I learned about skincare and makeup comes from experimenting as a teenager and like YouTube tutorials. And then when I worked at LUSH and I would talk to the ordinary girlies. No shade to LUSH, but I just didn't really rate like their like face skincare for me personally. I just found it like, yeah, it just wasn't right for my skin type. But because we work nearby, I got all of these other tips which helped me out a lot. So yeah, and like it literally feels like there's nothing on your skin when you're wearing this foundation. It's so good. So yeah, as I say, like the way I do my makeup is like so unscientific because I do, like I say, if I was just like chilling with my family or something or just going to the studio, then I wouldn't double layer it. But because I'm shooting today, I do concealer and then I'll put more foundation on. And I recently learned from like, well not recently, but kind of recently. I recently learned from this girl on TikTok that like doing your concealer like this can make your face look wider, and I feel like I already have quite a round head. So I now do my concealer like under my eyes, like downwards, like here. And I actually do notice a difference. I think it works on my face shape. So I wish I could remember to shout her out, but maybe this will work for you too. God, I can't believe this is like on camera. I feel ridiculous, but you know. And yeah, I've honestly like never been able to do my makeup, like my foundation, with a brush and not have it streaky. I feel like I always see people do it this way online and, you know, in tutorials and videos and stuff, and it always looks great. And then I try and do it and I feel like I have so many lines. So I've never evolved past a beauty blender. So yeah, that would be like my base normally, like I say, but because it's a content day, we are going back in a little more. I also learned like quite a lot of tips from the makeup artist when we did the shoot for my most recent single cover. Like low-key gave me loads of tips, so shout out to Joanna because she was super helpful. She did a great job obviously like on shoot too, but yeah, I just like learned a lot from like watching her do my makeup for me. So I'm always 50-50 on like whether there's any point, because I feel like my skin almost like eats contour and blush for some reason. Like I have to put so much on or it's like gone in like 20 minutes. So yeah, this is the also NYX, shout out to NYX. This is the NYX Wonder Stick. It's like a cream contour and highlight on the other end. But yeah, honestly, I almost think of like when I do my contour like this, I think of it as more of like a little place on my blush to sit, because by the time I put the blush as well, you can't really see it. So the new one that I have is this Superdewy liquid blush from Makeup Revolution. Anyway, part of the reason I love this is it smells so good as well, which isn't exactly like essential, but it's really nice. Every time I open it, I'm like, it smells like summer. I wish I knew the shade for this, but as soon as I took the plastic like shrink wrap off, there's nothing on it that tells you the shade. So I think when I run out, I'm just gonna have to take it with me to the store and match it to get a new one, because this is the first time I've used it. Not like today, but this is like my first time buying it, you know. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this, but I don't like to put the stick directly on my face because I think then you end up like with these little streaky blobs. I just tap a little bit on from my finger just to lighten. I feel like it's not as harsh as that like super highlighted look that was like trendy a few years ago. But it just like softens it and adds a little bit of warmth for me because it's like almost like a champagne-y highlighter, I guess. I got this e.l.f. Brow pencil. I'm not super in love with it, to be honest with you, but the one that I used to use got discontinued and I was like going away somewhere and I needed something in my shade and I needed it fast, and it's done like well enough that I haven't like super rushed to replace it, but I don't love it, you know. So I don't like super fill in my brows. I used to back in the day. We all had that phase, right? Sorry, this one thing, some things like this, I find it really hard to like concentrate to talk whilst I'm doing it. Oh my god, so much is going on. My boyfriend's calling me as well. Ah! And then I have this Beauty Crop brow gel, and I just like drag some of that through and then I'll leave it a few seconds and then go back through it to set it. I don't really think the laminated brow look looks super good on me, so this is more just to like fix what I've done and like keep them tidy than to go like full on in that style, you know. Nyx again, HD powder. It just has a really nice like blurring effect, I find, and it's a translucent powder because I feel like if I try to use like a powder foundation, it literally like day to day the shade of my skin can sometimes like feel different or the undertones look different and then it doesn't look good on me, so I try and usually stick to translucent powder. I will put powder blush on, but I like to do it like after I've done my eye makeup so that I don't like accidentally unbalance my face, if that makes any sense. My trusty ride or die Naked 3 Urban Decay. I feel like it has so many like peachy pink toned shadows, which really suits my skin tone because I mean we've talked about it already. And then I also have this Makeup Revolution, it's called Prestige palette. I think my mum gave this to me, but as you can see there is one shade that I'm obsessed with and a couple that I use occasionally. Yeah, one of the things I learned on the shoot was like putting, if you're doing like a pink toned eye look, which I do quite a lot, putting like a little bit of blush on your eyes to like unify the face. That's one of my little hacks. So this is my powder blush, which will return, but this is the shade Soft Pink Butter Together. Thanks Nyx, because I think these are like the bottom out so that everything's like a butter pun. Yeah, as soon as I touch my eye, I just like brain go, you know. Hi. Okay, so this is kind of like my eyeshadow like base almost. I just feel like it helps to blend everything better if I have like a neutral shade underneath. Some people I think have the opposite and then they're like, oh, it doesn't stick if I do that, but for me this works. So I feel like that was like, I got really good at like doing eyeliner and stuff, but it just like really overpowered my face. So I also used to dye my hair like super dark too, so you know, some choices were made. I was not like the most fashionable teenager, I can't lie. Or like, I got better, but like early teens I was. So yeah, we just put some shimmer and then the most shimmery one. You know why it's so empty is because I also use this as like a powder highlight, because I have not been able to find a highlight that's like this exact shade, and I feel like it's like the best. As you can see, she is clinging on for dear life, and I'm gonna miss her. But yeah, I just re-highlight all the spots that I put the cream on earlier. Eyeliner. Also NYX. Honestly, it's kind of annoying because they always leak, but I love the pen, the tip of this one. So I kind of just deal with it when it starts to leak, but this is a new one, so this one should be okay. Not bad. I think that'll do. She'll do, she'll do. Then I use actually 2 mascaras. I use the e.l.f. Incredico first to... I feel like this is really good at catching like all of the small lashes. And then I also put this on the bottom in like the brown shade because I don't want to have nothing, but I also don't want it like too dark on the bottom lashes. And then I use the NYX On The Rise waterproof for the second layer on the top. But first we curl. And this is exactly how that eyelash serum was necessary. I actually didn't curl my lashes for like 6 months after that happened because I was so scared that and I do curl and then mascara and curl and then mascara rather than like curling both and then. Alright, I think mascara is done. Now I'm just gonna put a little more powder blush because where has all my blush gone? You see what I'm saying? This is what always happens to me. It's the same one, the Buttermelt NYX. And I always just have to overdo blush. I feel like I look so crazy when I first do it, and then in a few minutes it'll be looking normal, or honestly gone again. But I will blend this out a little bit more. Yes, lips, that's where we were. So honestly I just take a cotton bud and like the first thing I do is actually clean off all the foundation. Pretty simple. It's like a neutral pink lip liner. I don't really overline, but I do go right up to the... I think I have like a double line. I feel like I keep seeing this online at the moment, and I feel like I might be one of those girlies. So I feel like I try to maximize without like overlining, because I just don't like how it looks on me when I do that. I have this like plumping shimmery mentholy lip gloss, and I put that in the middle. And then I have this pink NYX again for the final time. This melted in LA, like, just from how hot it was. Like, it wasn't on any heat source. It just literally somehow got this little... It's crazy. Yeah, actually insane work, to be honest. And I also use this to, like, almost blend them together a little bit, I guess. There's the lips. Low-key, this, like, look is giving Bradstone. Especially with my little Diamond Tea camo. And then I'm feeling like a little bit extra, so I'm gonna put a little gem. Just a little bit. She goes there. Rollers come out. Bangs are free and need a little love now. And this is my, like, I don't know, content ready Boujee on a budget, I guess. You want to see Alfie, since she's been yelling at me this whole time. This is my little menace. So yeah, I'm Bettina BCB. You've been getting ready with me on JAMO. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and check out my most recent release, Messy Girl. Follow me on Spotify, Instagram, Bettina_BCB.